Howdy folks, I'm Darren.
And I'm Susan.
And welcome to 8th Day Chronicles here at Cross Timbers Farm. Thank you so much. It's an honor to have y'all with us today, or this morning. We're in the kitchen this morning, and I've got the head chef with me.
The only chef.
And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Really the only chef. Susan does about 99.5% of the cooking in this household. And she's a great cook. I mean, an absolute great cook.
He has to say that because he doesn't want to go hungry.
Yeah, she's a fantastic cook. And many of y'all know, we have been on the carnivore diet for how long? At least
9 weeks?
Yeah, 9 weeks.
10
something
weeks?
like
I
that.
can't remember.
Over 2 months, going on 3 months. And I can't begin to tell you the benefits we have had from the carnivore diet. It has been a godsend for us. And you can see we're both standing here with a big old cup of coffee in our hands. We still drink black coffee. I love coffee. We drink it by the gallons here. And a lot of folks, when you research carnivore diet, some folks say, oh, don't drink coffee because it's a plant. Mm-hmm. But then you look at a bunch of other research and they say, as long as you're not pouring a bunch of milk in it and sugar and things like that, if you're just drinking coffee, that it's fine. And we've been drinking coffee ever since we started this diet, and it has had no ill effects for us whatsoever.
It's coffee or go to jail.
Yeah, coffee brings peace. If you want peace in the world, just start offering everybody a cup of coffee. Yeah, I like my coffee strong and black and straight. I like really strong coffee. Susan, don't. How do you like yours?
I like it a little more mellow.
Yeah, and do you put something in yours?
I do.
What do you put in
I put a splash of half and half.
A splash of half and
Just
half.
a splash, not like a guzzle, like a splash of half and half.
Okay.
I had been using some coffee flavorings that I had researched out that on their website say they use stevia as their sweetener. That may be true in Europe, but the ones that I have a cabinet full, I may have had a bit of a addiction to buying those things.
Yeah.
Darren can attest to. I started reading the labels on the ones that we can purchase here, and they actually use sucralose. So those are now under the cabinet, and I've gotten used to just coffee. But I will say, Darren does not like, but I like the flavored coffees. Like you can buy like the blueberry or hazelnut or those type coffees. There is one that we both like, a bean that you grind. That kind of has a hint of vanilla.
Yeah, we grind some beans. We buy just whole beans and grind them. We're talking about this store-bought ground coffee that you can just go buy and you don't have to grind it yourself. Here is far and away my favorite. It is Folgers 1850 Black Gold. I like this stuff. As far as a commercially ground available in all the grocery stores coffee, I like mine strong, and we use a Ninja coffee maker or a percolator, an old time percolator. And with the Ninja coffee maker, I use it on the rich setting, and it makes a good, strong, straight black cup of coffee.
A good cup of tar.
Yeah, yeah.
We are in the Tar Heel state, and that is where it comes from.
Now, my dad was a coffee drinker from years and years, and he drank it by the gallons. And he drank it straight and black and strong. And he said if your coffee cup didn't growl at you, it wasn't good coffee.
You have to put a little bleach in the cup to soak it overnight to get the coffee stain off.
Yeah. So we've been on the carnivore diet for going on 3 months. I've lost 26 pounds, and Susan has lost some weight. You guys know you don't talk to women about their weight.
But I've lost a little over 20 pounds.
Yes, you have, and we're not going to
I'm not giving you the number though.
I went from 198 to now I'm down almost to 170, getting close. And going on 30 pounds I've lost. But the weight loss is not necessarily what our goal was. Our goal was just better health, feeling better, more energy, sleeping better, just overall, generally better health.
Definitely.
And when we first started researching the carnivore diet, I thought, how can you feel better eating all these fatty foods, the grease and hamburger meat, the not trimming the fat off your steaks, but eating it, and all that? You think, well, how will that do to your health? What does that do? But when you cut out all the sugars and all of
anything white flour, white rice.
yes, starches, sugars, and carbohydrates, it is amazing what it will do beneficial wise for your health. Like I said in the first carnivore video we done, my A1C hemoglobins went from a 6.5 to a 5 in a little over a month. My blood pressure has went down. I'm basically quit my blood pressure medicines.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, I was on 3. I basically quit them now. The benefits has been just amazing, and all the way around. Your autoimmune issues
are tremendously better. I was on a couple of medications to control pain. I've not taken those, not even a Tylenol or ibuprofen since we started the diet.
And her joint inflammation at times was really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, bad. Knees swollen, fingers swollen, knuckles swollen.
There were days that I work remote, and there were days that I kind of had to pry my hand enough to get my hand on my mouse, and then at the end of the day, my hand was kind of frozen in that spot, and that's gone. It's not 100% gone. Still doing what I do with a keyboard and a mouse, I still have that kind of occasional swelling, but nothing like it was, and like all of my nodules are gone. Really just the pain itself is gone. The fatigue is gone, the brain fog is gone.
Yeah.
Lethargy is fully gone.
Absolutely.
I sleep better.
Yes, I sleep so much better that it's not even comparable to how I used to sleep. Up most of the night, up many times during the night, couldn't go to sleep at night. I was still sitting in the living room watching TV at 1 a.m. because I couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah, a few years ago, we did a video on, I'm a morning person and he is not. And we did a video on that. And now I get up by the time I get back into the house from taking care of the chickens, he's up.
Yeah, I just wake up every morning.
So it could
about
be
daylight.
that he starts doing the morning chores.
Yeah. So, I mean, the benefits of it has been just phenomenal. Lots of folks may wonder, well, what do you eat? So we're going to take you through Chef Susan's morning breakfast routine for us. She's a wonderful cook, and I'm going to get behind the camera and let her talk about how she fixes our carnivore breakfast every morning. And we may not eat the very same thing every morning, but one thing we do eat almost every morning is farm fresh eggs. We have our own chickens, and we collect eggs, and we eat farm fresh eggs. Huge difference in farm fresh eggs and store-bought pasteurized eggs. Most eggs on the store shelf are up to 45 days old, and they've been pasteurized and shipped all over the country probably.
Yeah.
When you get farm fresh eggs, it's fell right out of that chicken's vent into the nest box, and the next day you're eating it, you can't get anything better. So we're going to go through our morning breakfast, the carnivore breakfast, and let Susan show you what we have for breakfast basically every morning.
Okay, I bake my bacon. I know that probably sounds a little unsouthern, but I don't like getting popped by splattering bacon grease on the stovetop. So I just line a cookie sheet with aluminum foil. I use a cooling rack, and I just lay the bacon on top of it. For my oven and for the doneness that we like, I preheat the oven to 400, and I bake the bacon maybe 15 minutes. And that is how I prepare our bacon. Okay, I have the bacon on the pan. You can see it's kind of folded up a little bit, but we don't mind. It leaves it a little softer in the middle. This goes in a 400-degree oven for 12 to 15, 16 minutes, depending on how well you like your bacon, whether it's thick cut or regular cut, but this will be ready in about 15 minutes. Okay, the bacon is almost done, so around this time is when I start the eggs. How many eggs do we eat? Well, it depends on how hungry we are. I fix a minimum of 8 eggs every morning. That's like 4 a piece. Darren usually eats more than half of them. But you need to, when you're hungry, you need to eat until you're full. So I start out, it's not rocket science. Put a good hunk of butter in my pan. Is that too much? Well, you need fat on this diet. We only cook with cast iron. So I get butter in here. I've got my pan just a little bit warm so the butter starts melting. I'll let that melt. We typically eat them scrambled. That's kind of Darren's favorite way, and honestly, most mornings I am trying to do this a little quickly so I can get to work. And to me, scrambling eggs is a little quicker. I do, as you notice, I'm keeping the shells. I grind those up and feed them back to our chickens. Chickens need calcium. Best way for them to get calcium is from eggshells. All right, so we have 8 eggs in here. Again, you want to just eat until you're comfortably full. Don't go hungry. Because I'm just using butter this morning and not fat back, I usually put, I don't even know how many cranks of salt, more than you would think is necessary. So just give them a quick little, get my butter going. Give them a quick little mix. Get them put in the pan. And I'll let you know when they're ready.
When you eat the carnivore diet, at meal times, eat till you're comfortably stuffed. You kick back in your chair and go, wow, I'm full. Don't overeat, but eat enough. You know, a lot of folks think, good grief, you really eat 6 eggs and 5 pieces of bacon for breakfast? Yeah. And I go throughout the day and I'm not hungry. And that evening we'll have something like pork chops or ribeyes or a roast or something like that for supper, and you think, really, you're eating that much and you're losing weight and all your blood work is coming back so much better? Yep, the carnivore diet's amazing. Eat till you're comfortably full. Don't overeat, and don't go throughout the day snacking, but eat at your meal time until you are full. And then don't eat nothing else till your next meal at supper time. Some folks eat 1 meal a day, some eat 2, some might eat 3 meals a day. Appropriately sized for if you're hungry or not. And just because it's lunchtime, don't go eat lunch if you're not hungry. We rarely eat lunch. We eat a good hearty full breakfast, And then we don't eat again till supper time, 6, 7 p.m. of the evening. Our breakfast, scrambled eggs and bacon.
And leftover steak.
Can you guess which one's mine? And yeah, there is some steak in there too. See it in there? So thanks for being with us for breakfast this morning. We really appreciate it. Hope you maybe glean something out of this that might make you start thinking about your health. And the carnivore diet has been so good for us. My cholesterol numbers went from pre-starting this diet from 300, now they're at 82. And my A1C dropped from 6.5 to 5. The benefits of eating this meat diet and plant-based foods gone, and only eating animal-based foods such as eggs, bacon, steak, fish, pork has benefited us so much it's not even funny when you compare it to how we were before. And like I said, the weight loss is as an added benefit, and it's so much helped your
My autoimmune issues, fatigue, brain fog.
Yes, it's just been fantastic. So do your own research if you're interested in the carnivore diet. We are not doctors. We are not nutritionists. We're not nurses or anything of that nature. We're just common, ordinary people that farm and live a country lifestyle. And do your own research. Consult your doctor. Consult whoever. Make your own sound decisions about your diet. What we've been told for so many years about for breakfast eat a bowl of Special K cereal covered in 2% low-fat milk and with sugar all over it. Sugar does so much bad stuff to your body, it's innumerable to list it all.
Yeah.
You think eating all these animal fats and everything would give you high cholesterol and all that, and we found it to be just the opposite. Once we cut out all those carbohydrates and sugars and eating the way, in my opinion, the good Lord intended us to eat. So, anything to add?
No, cleanup's easier. Kitchen cleanup's easier.
Yeah. And tonight for supper, you saw our breakfast. Tonight for supper, here's what Susan's got thawing for supper out of her freezer.
Yeah, they're dripping.
Huge, big ribeye steaks. And we had a healthy breakfast. I had 8 eggs. Is that what I had?
You had 6 eggs. I had 2 eggs.
6 eggs and about 5 big pieces of bacon and a little bit of steak. And I am comfortably stuffed.
Sure is.
And not hungry. Won't be hungry the rest of the day. I've done proven that by my eating styles for the last 3 months. We'll eat supper tonight, and that's it. A big ribeye steak for supper, and that's all. Plant-based stuff is for the animals out grazing in the pasture, not us. My A1C levels went from a 6.5 to a 5, and my cholesterol total number went from 300 to 82. The proof's in the pudding, in other words. And not to mention how much better we feel.
Speaking of pudding, I can make carnivore pudding. We'll do that another time.
Yeah, yeah. So thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it. Like I said, do your own research. Consult with whoever you need to that you're comfortable with, a doctor, a
dietitian, nutritionist.
Yeah, whoever you need to feel like you need to talk to about what you need to do with your diet and if the carnivore diet's right for you. Thanks for being with us. I really appreciate it. And we pray God blesses you and your family. And we pray y'all have a fantastic day.